Newark's jazz scene is alive and swinging this season, and you don't need a ticket to be part of it. New Jersey Performing Arts Center, NJPAC, one of my favorite places. It is so cool. They have a lineup of free performances all across the city, from monthly concert series to live jazz and major signature events like the TD James Moody Jazz Festival each fall and the Sarah Vaughan International Jazz Vocal Competition. Let's welcome the Assistant Vice President of Community Engagement for NJPAC, Eyesha Marable. Good morning to you, Eyesha. Good to have you on.
Good morning. Good to be here with you.
It's good to have you on. And boy, with that nice joyous greeting from you, God bless you. I love to hear that. Happiness. Newark is such a cool place with a rich history and the best jazz in America. And NJPAC features some amazing jazz performances. Why is that so important that NJPAC maintain that tradition?
We're excited at NJPAC because we know that jazz is more than music. Jazz is medicine for your soul. And we offer these free programs through our jazz jams at Clements Place. Every third Thursday, we offer Jazz Vespers at Bethany Baptist Church in Newark. We have the most amazing jazz for teens that we help create new jazz musicians. And you know what? It is really important to us. We also have our jazz crawls that we do intermittently. Jazz was born from resilience and creativity. And in this season, this reminds us how it is so important for us to listen, to collaborate, and to build community through music. We know that music is a universal language, and we're so excited that we're able to do it each and every day and offer it free in our community.
My price is right. I love that price. One of my favorite words in the whole world. I have to ask you, do you know my friend Mark Ruffin from Jazz 88.3 and Sirius XM? Because he's like one of the kings of jazz music in terms of radio broadcasts. Are you familiar with the name Mark Ruffin?
I know of him. I know of him because we work with, go ahead.
No, please continue.
Yeah, I know of him because we work with Wayne Winborn at the Institute of Jazz Studies. And we have Greg Burris, who's part of Greg Burris Productions, who always shares the most dynamic, prolific jazz musicians and artisans and advocates of jazz throughout the tri-state area.
Well, I'll tell you how I got to meet Mark and I got to know him over the years. I ended up moving to a building I live part-time in Fort Lauderdale, and I see this really cool guy with gray dreads, calm as to be, just totally chill. And he was in the pool at the building. That's how I met Mark Ruffin. And he says I'm like nervous to approach him because he just looks so cool. And I'm like chubby and out of shape and whatever. And he comes over and says, "Hey, how you doing?" He greeted me and welcomed me. I was new to the building. And I said hello. And he said, "You look familiar." And I had just come from Channel 7 at the time. I just finished Channel 7. And I told him who I was. And I said, "Your voice sounds familiar." He goes, "My name is Mark." And I went, "You're not Mark Ruffin." That's how I met him. The coolest guy. So I know he's at all things jazz related in Newark, although he lives much of the time now in South Florida. The nicest human being ever. And I know his wife is from Montclair. He's great.
Yes.
So that's fantastic. Talk about some of the amazing artists and the styles you're going to have on stage between now and the spring. You have quite the agenda.
Well, actually, I do not have the lineup with me, so my apologies for that. But I encourage you to go to our njpac.org, our website, list all of the musicians that will be there. And we are very excited about the lineup. We take time making sure that we have the best of the best. Christian McBride is our jazz extraordinary jazz liaison and partner. And so we make sure that we have all of his partners. Mark Gross is our director of jazz studies at Arts Education program. So we know that we're going to have the best of the best. But if you want details, please check out njpac.org.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to help you out. I went online. I got your website up right now. I'm going to share right now while you were giving us the tease. So you got Jazz Jams, February 19th through June 18th. You can check that out. Ali Sadiq in the Shadows Tour, February 20th. You got Patricia Buane 20th Anniversary Tour, February 20th. How do you handle two things at once? That's crazy. You got the Divine Nine Agents of Change, February 23rd. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. This is
we have the most amazing team that makes it happen. We have a great marketing team, a great community engagement team, because we know that arts is well-being, and we have to make it happen not only for ourselves but for the community. Jazz reduces stress and it sparks joy, and so we want to make sure you're part of that joy. Come on down and join us if you can.
Well, it's amazing. I remember there was a time before NJPAC, and we suffered for it. I mean, we had to have little events all over the city of Newark. The fact that NJPAC has just recreated Newark. So it's so exciting that we have this. It's a treasure. It really is a treasure. It's very exciting that we have it. I want to thank you for coming on, Assistant Vice President of Community Engagement for NJPAC, Eyesha Marable. You have to come back again, talk more about these great events. And it's great to have you on this morning. God bless you.
I look forward to being here. Thanks, Ken, and I hope to see you at NJPAC. Take good care.
You definitely will. You too.